This is the Entertainment Buzz.
Hear me told ya.
Yo, yo, yo.
What them say? Up to the buzz. We don't know. The buzz.
You know how we roll.
This is the Entertainment Buzz. Further on in the buzz.
What we gonna do right here is go back. Way back in the time. Sorry, are you? All the rest of them ice out. I got flag. Give me some bounty.
Entertainment Buzz are the real thing, man. Sorry.
And now, our feature presentation.
Yes. We want to say a very special welcome to the E-Buzz. I'm DJ Bones.
And I'm Kishima Francis. Also want to say big up to those of you who are simply watching us on the 107s at iriafm.net. Remember, you can just log on and watch us for free. And also big up to those of you who are just listening on the 107s.
We want to say a very special thanks to our friends on social media. Follow us on Twitter at Irie_FM, Instagram at IrieFMJA, or like IrieFM on Facebook. Tonight is an epic night.
Mm-hmm.
It is the epic battle of a bald head and a rasta. Oh my goodness. It is here tonight. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that was pretty clever.
No, I choose.
It is.
Bones, you must stop those things.
Yeah.
But Freddie, am I lying? By the way, this is the only time I've ever seen a transmission stuck in reverse, because that is the same way Freddie's age is behaving. Stuck in reverse.
Yeah. Freddie Mcgregor, welcome.
Yes, thank you.
Freddie,
Big up.
you look good.
Yes.
Well, may I follow you and Kashima?
No, man, no.
Right.
I will plastic surgery, me doing that. You are natural of fruits and vegetable.
Not even okra.
And
You
your
know, we
okra.
have to say big up to Freddie. He gave the staff of IRFM some okra from his farm.
Yeah, man,
And they
come
were.
straight
I was
from Big
really
Farm.
impressed.
Hello.
It was a lot.
Me a staff. You don't get no
we
okra.
reap a lot at that time.
Gavin, you
too,
get
know,
okra?
So we'll just make sure what people them get some.
Hold on
No,
there.
absolutely.
Nicholas, you get okra?
That's a bones eat of the
You don't get
most.
okra? Hold on there. Let me check around there. Tony, you get okra? Freddie, I am omitted.
Well, no, what you can
More
see,
okra
it
to
seems that
Oh, right.
the ladies got okra. And
Well-
rightfully
Oh,
so.
no,
Yeah.
but Nicholas saying get okra and
He
Gavin.
said no. They said no.
No? Gavin, you get okra? All right. Shame.
Also, want to say welcome and big up to our music artist, Chyna Whyne. Welcome.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you, China. How are you, darling?
We're good.
All of us on your Jamaican now.
Switch, yes.
After me, I talk nice like you. You know, it's going to be a great night tonight.
It is. We can already feel the vibration.
Thank you both for getting here on time,
Yes.
professionally as usual. Freddie, well, we don't have to worry about Freddie. China. You don't know. All right.
So we have lots to talk about.
Yeah,
and
man, we do.
We're going to get into our hot topics. So, of course, if you hear anything that you'd like to comment on, feel free to do so. We're going to start off on not such a high note, but more on a note of condolences to the family and friends of DJ Tola T. He, of course, died on May 10 following a battle with lung cancer. His sister actually told us this week that there will be a wake in Waterhouse on Saturday, followed by a funeral service on Sunday at the Penwood Road Seventh-day Adventist Church off Bay Farm Road in Kingston. And, of course, the funeral service will commence at 11 a.m. Those of you who don't remember, Tola T gained recognition in the 80s DJing on King Jammy's sound system, and he was also known for none of that on Jammy's Heavenless Rhythm. He was 55.
You know, I get so worried because, you know, a lot of these artists, they start very young and they've made a name for themselves very long ago. But you realize when they die young. I mean,
Yes.
50? 50
Yeah.
how much?
55.
55.
And
young.
even with Frankie Paul, like, you know, he's also in his 50s, you
Yeah,
know,
51.
like it's
you know,
it's young, yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah, I think it's the lifestyle. The lifestyle of the artists. We travel and through different time zones. We don't sleep the normal hours that normal
Constantly
people eat.
on
It's
the
constantly
go.
on the go. Maybe eating not so much healthy food, junk food. And it's kind of. I think after a while it actually catches up. And I think there's got to be a way that artists, can actually do what we do, but do it in a healthy way.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you one artist who that hasn't caught up with.
Yeah, Freddie, what? How?
Freddie's like, what?
Chyna Whyne Freddie made a very important point
Yes.
that oftentimes goes unnoticed, because you'll have conversations, and especially with like some of our younger entertainers, and they'll say to you, boy, I'm in the street like the white line. And when you hear them chronicle or talk about their day, you don't hear any mention of resting or any mention of proper planning in terms of your food intake. How important is it as an entertainer that you actually ensure that you have a balanced meal?
Well,
or is there such a thing as a balanced meal when you're an entertainer and on the go?
Freddie, yes.
I don't think you even have to be an entertainer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just generally speaking, one has to create a balance for yourself. For example, when we're in Italy on tour, we notice how the Italian people eat.
A lot of pasta, a lot of red wine.
They eat a lot of light stuff, and olive oil is the central
It
thing
is.
that they use.
That is true. And olive oil is very healthy.
Their complexion even look olive, as opposed to Italian white people.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's just taking care of yourself and what you eat. What you eat is what is going to sustain you. So you have to know the things that is good for you, the things that are best for you, and use those things.
And don't you find sorry not to cut you, but don't you find sometimes, Freddie, like if you're touring around the world, or and you turn up, you land in a country, you go to your hotel, you might have to just grab something quickly before you go to the show. Sometimes you find that you don't get the opportunity to eat as well as you'd like to. I know I find
Oftentimes that happens. But you know, and when you don't eat certain things, it's even more difficult.
Yeah.
Because it's not easy to find.
Exactly.
So,
not accessible, yes.
Yeah, but there's a secret to it. So every time we go up on tour, I carry enough sprat.
Enough what?
20 pounds of sprat. Sprat can last long enough.
Because what I was going to tell somebody, if it was up to Freddie.
Bread, they're everywhere.
But I was going to say, Gavin, and I was going to say, if it was up to Freddie, the ocean would have no sea life. Because him work the ocean, man. Right? So you carry some sprat.
And I mean, even just recently when we were in Europe, Barry Clark, our merchandise manager, I mean, him carry up how much? How much pound? Yeah, man, him carry up a couple pound
sprat.
Parrot? Yes, man.
When if you stop eat parrot, eat the reef, we need
to
save the parrot.
Well, it's a good
save
thing.
the parrot, we need to put a placard up.
No, you don't bother with that.
Yes, that's true.
One of my favorite fish.
No, I'm my favorite too. But if you not save them...
We'll leave that for Florida.
No, we'll leave that for, what they name, the seaboard people. Movie. All right.
But we really went off on a subject here. This is how you know it's going to be a great show. But, one of the key things you made mention of a short while ago, Freddie, is just to talk about, even when you make mention of the olive oil, it's not like these things are not accessible in Jamaica, but then you find that a lot of persons find that eating healthy is expensive.
It is.
Yeah.
But it's worth it. It's cheaper than a doctor bill.
But don't you find in Jamaica there's so many natural things that you can eat that don't cost anything? You can go and pick up breadfruit. That's great for people with like diabetes, high blood pressure. You've got sour sap. We've got noni. There's so much goodness here that doesn't actually cost us any money. And I think that the mentality of the Jamaican mindset has gotten into them. I feel look everything from foreign. And they're not looking at what we actually have here that can actually heal our bodies.
Like me, I eat all thinking to on them thing from me boy, because
what's it called, Freddie? What's it called?
Well, we call it thinking to. It really named stinking to.
Oh.
Boys, ew.
We have to take both.
I think mine is quite perfumed.
Also, another hot topic that we want to get into. Tony Rebel actually challenges Yui in the fake Garvey bust saga. Now, some celebs basically are expressing disappointment following the fake bust of Marcus Garvey at the University of the West Indies. And what Tony Rebel was saying, basically, he's imploring the institution to put out information that is factual. So persons are having a problem because the bust, which depicts a slender Garvey, persons are saying it's not a true representation. And especially for a learning institution, and then for persons who knew Garvey and are still alive, and you have our history. We know our history, so why would you want to tweak it? Right. And who knows? It might have been an honest mistake, but then that is something that should not even be unveiled, but you would have to quell it before it goes to goes public and to put on showcase, and still having it up at this stage where persons like Kabuma Atkeru actually started a petition to basically have the fake Garvey bust removed. It should not get to that stage. You know what I mean?
We should know that
Exactly. And it just cements the point that persons have been making repeatedly over the years, that we as black people, we do not write our own history. We don't chronicle it. We don't highlight events. And this is a perfect example. I mean, we all know how Marcus Garvey looks. So, hello.
Can't fool with.
You know, that is a serious scenario. That has to be.
Yes, those mistakes need not be made, because, like you say, we know the truth.
Exactly.
So you can't fool the people. You can't bring any replica.
Can't do that. I'm looking at Chyna Whyne right now. And let us just say you put a profile, you point your head that way, and I take a side profile of you. Nobody can duplicate that, you know. Because let me tell you something, darling. I don't know, that low haircut or the essence of ball.
You wear it well, Chyna.
Chyna, let me tell you. So let me ask you a question. Really and truly, how you keep it so shine? You wash it with Almaral.
More teeth, you see.
Can't tell him.
Don't tell him.
Come in our lie, you're shining.
Don't tell him, Chyna. But you're our music artist this week, so talk to us. Who is Chyna Whyne?
Well, you know, I was born, I'm first generation born. My mother and father from Jamaica. They were born in Trenchtown. And I was born in England. My mother and father went to Jamaica in the 50s. And of course, I grew up in England. But ever since when I was coming back and forth from Jamaica, I always felt like Jamaica was more home to me than England.
It is your home.
Yes, and so now I'm a come home. So I'm here now, and I'm just bringing all of my talent and all of my, you know, I'm an artist with a brand. And I want to launch out of Jamaica, because Jamaica is my heritage, you understand? And, you know, I want people to be able to say, okay, all of this has come from Jamaica. I have a brand called Walking in Stilettos, which teaches women how to walk elegantly in high heel shoes. I'm a qualified Alexander teacher.
So have enough work for you.
so people have neck, back, shoulder problem. I think I'm the only Alexander teacher here on the island. The Alexander technique is very respected within the medical field, the world of science, and the world of education.
Wow.
It's very known around the world. And even in London, doctors recommend people to me who've got neck, back, shoulder problems. But in Jamaica, people don't really know about it yet. So I'm glad I'm here to be able to introduce this, because people are taking enough medication that perhaps don't need to be taking the medication, and they can solve their back pains otherwise.
Wow.
So I'm also a qualified yoga teacher. So I teach Kemetic yoga, which is African yoga, the first original yoga.
Wow.
And I have a beauty spa, Walking in Stiletto Health and Beauty Spa. So my game is totally well-being, on a holistic health and wellness. And as an artist, and the reason why I did all of this is, I mean, selfishly for myself, but obviously I'm helping other people to get that work-life balance, to be an artist, to be able to look after yourself, to be able to go the distance, to be balanced in your mind, to be consciously aware of what you're eating, how you're living your life. So we can go, you know, we can live longer. We can, you know, we don't have to live the whole, you know, saga of sex, drugs, and rock and roll. You understand? We can actually, because this industry is full of casualties. Yes. You know,
it
and
is.
You know, I'm in the fashion industry. I'm a model as well. So I've just been blessed in this life with so much talent, and it really does humble me, I have to say.
Can I tell you the truth? Chyna, with all what you are telling me, you know, we need to have another program for you alone. That's a whole heap of problem.
Yeah, because before the night is over, I want to see you walk in stilettos and give us some tips. So, of course, we're going to put you in,
Yeah, walk the
yeah.
He more than wants to walk.
So, yeah, we want to see that. But for listeners who are thinking, okay, so that is great. You do all of that, but I want to hear you sing. Can you do something a cappella for us?
I am walking in my stilettos, making me feel hottest and sexy in my flow. When I am walking in my stilettos, ooh, take a walk with me in my sexy stilettos. Ooh, take a walk with me in my sexy stilettos. Ooh.
Right. Oh my goodness. That is, what would you call that? Is that European? Is that reggae? What is that?
Well, it's kind of.
You have that recorded?
Yeah, man. It's a single.
Can I hear that?
Out. It's coming out.
Yeah, we have that here, do we?
It here.
Let's hear it. I'd love to hear that song recorded.
DJ Brian, let's hear
I'd love to hear. Come here.
And stilettos.
All right, I'll ring it. You turn it.
Yeah, so put your high heels on. 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 I am walking in my stilettos. So put your high heels on. Making me feel hottest and sexy in my flow. So put your high heels on. When I am walking in my stilettos, so put your high heels on. Take a walk with me in my sexy stilettos. So put your high heels on. Take a walk with me in my sexy stilettos. I want you to walk like me. I want you to watch and see. Say now you watching, let me show you fire burning. I teach you to walk like me. Move, smooth like me. When I do like this, you feel your body yearning. When I am walking in my stilettos, making me feel hottest and sexy in my flow. When I am walking.
No, sir.
And,
sir.
and Chyna Whyne, she's all about her high heels
Nice.
because I'm holding right now a book, Mastering the Art of Wearing High Heels, 10 Hot Tips.
Yes.
Freddie, this is that time when me and you can live. Because we cannot relate.
And this is why you don't want to leave because, I mean, you want to see your lady walking in some
Absolutely.
sexy shoes.
And you know the most confusing thing for me, Chyna, is that every week Kishima is in the biggest stilettos.
No, you
and
know what
tonight she
happens
wear
this week?
flat.
No, I always
Really?
have
Check.
a cute pumps in my trunk, and I went to the car wash and I emptied everything. So I went in and I'm like, oh my goodness, Gavin, what did I say to you in the office?
No
I'm like,
heels.
of all the nights.
Of all the nights, never mind.
No, I won't
always
even
see
get
you in
a
heels.
lesson.
I think our foot
Yeah.
have a flat tire. You're flat-footed tonight. Cross. But I must tell you. It's
No,
it's
how
weird.
do you actually create a balance? I hear you talk about creating a balance, but then it seems as if you're doing so much. You have the book, you have your workshops, walking in stilettos. You also have your yoga. How do you create a balance and ensure that you focus on your music, you do a bit of this and a bit of that, and create an overall balance?
Well, it is being consciously aware of all the talents that I have and feeding all of them simultaneously. So, for instance, in the morning, I will get up and do a yoga practice myself, maybe at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. I may teach a yoga class at 7 o'clock in the morning. People will come to me, clients will come to me who've got neck, back, and shoulder pain. So maybe my morning might be taken up with helping people who've got neck, back, shoulder pain. I'll make sure that I've prepared myself something really healthy for my lunch. And then after that, I might have a workshop for some ladies, 6 ladies to come along and teach them how to walk in high heels. And then in the evening, I might have a show, but live performance with me in my high heels. So it's like I balance up the most of it. And if I get tired, I'll go and have a nice massage, or a nice facial. make sure that I'm really taking care of myself and I'm resting. You know, I have enough rest. And if I have a late night in the studio, for example, and I have to get up and do a yoga practice, I might just come straight from the studio and do a yoga practice and then go to bed. Because I might, by the time I go to bed, I might just be tired to wake up to do it. You know what I mean? So I have to try and really consciously fit these things into my life so that I have this amazing balance. And, I'm operating on optimum.
You know, I hear all of that. And I hear how you're scheduling things down to the T.
Not always, but yeah.
So what about the personal Chyna?
What do you mean? Love life?
You don't know. You don't know Chyna.
You
can't name Chyna Whyne. And Whyne.
You make her go patois for that.
Wait a minute, you can't see the ones that my line not around the corner. You can't see the one.
No, well, the only
You can't see the line?
No, these people are in here to work. Unless you have a post office
Always
outside.
a line.
The post office outside.
Yeah,
you know what you get at the post office?
What?
Mail.
You know, the thing is, I'm very, very blessed. I think since I shaved my head, Lord have mercy, that coming like, the man's them just like, you know?
So how was you before?
You know, I was full of hair, blonde
Afro?
hair, blue hair, weaves, plaits, everything, perms.
Why did you shave your head?
You know what? I did a lot of soul searching at one time in my life, a lot of healing, inner healing, and, you know, I had to actually learn what unconditional love was. It sounds really cliche, but it's the truth. I had to find it within myself, and I realized that my hair really wasn't my beauty because I'd placed so much emphasis on my hair. Everything was about my hair. Honestly, if you knew me when I had hair, you would never believe that I have got none now. Wow. And one day I just woke up and I just thought, you know what? My beauty is an internal thing. It's got nothing to do with external. And I thought, I'm taking off my hair. And I went to a Jamaican barber shop in London. And I walked in and I said, please, I want you to shave off my hair. The whole barber stopped and said, what did you say a while ago? I said, I'd like you to shave my head and I want it to be smooth like a baby's bottom.
Right.
So they proceeded to take the clippers and shave my head. And
you said, no, ball it out.
yeah, then ball it all. And I started to cry. I looked at myself in the mirror and I started to cry. And then the guy, the barber came behind me.
Freddie, I'll cry for you.
You see what you do? You make the woman cry, but you cut off her hair. And I said, no, that's not why I'm crying. I said, I'm crying because it's the first time I've seen myself. I met myself for the first time.
There's a song, I Am Not My Hair.
Right,
and
exactly.
That's in the Irish.
That's right.
And I think that's what you're representing.
And it really is profound. I think, and as a woman, not to have any hair, I think you have to be really ready and you have to be confident. I mean, because, you know, I could have taken my hair off, I could have had an extra buck at the back. I didn't know that the shape of my head was what it was, you know what I mean? And people say, oh my God, Chyna, you have such a lovely head shape.
I want to big up Kishima. I think she did it part way. Hold on.
Well, I'm very daring.
Look, she halfway.
I'm very daring when it comes on to my hair. It's here and it always grows back. But that personal journey of which you speak, I think for each individual it's different. And then once you're at that stage, once you're at that bridge, you will know what that inner thing is.
Definitely.
And you will know what that hurdle is. So
definitely.
Big up to you on finding your truth.
Yes, and you know, the thing is like, I haven't really ever looked back. And I think a lot of black women, I think there's a bit of a natural hair movement going on in Jamaica as well. I think more women are beginning to return back to their embrace their naturalness. And I think it's very important for people to embrace their naturalness because, don't get it wrong, I used to have a weave, and I'm not judging nobody who has a weave because nobody could tell me to take off my weave when I had my weave, you see me? But it's like getting to the point of, because it's a state, it's a mindset. When you have a weave, it's a mindset. You think you need all of this hair, you know. You test people DNA. You can get people's DNA. You can test people, everything about a person through their hair. So all these ladies have got these weaves on. We don't even know how much dead set of hair you have on your head and why you have headaches and all these things. It could just be related to that. So I'm like, I would encourage any woman to just start a journey of self-discovery and start by just thinking, what would it be like if I just take this weave off? Just for a day even, just to see what my natural hair looked like. Because you never know, it might just start to bring women back to the naturalness of their own inner beauty, and they can shine in a way that they've maybe never shone before.
I can say that I truly can't relate to what you're saying. But
you can't?
No, because I'm a woman.
But you're a baller too.
Yeah, but you're a ballad man. And, far from you still, Give me
All right, it's Chyna Whyne, our music artist. We also have Freddie Mcgregor.
Chyna, I love what you just
Freddie,
said.
so much to talk to you about, though.
Yeah.
I don't know do we start with this?
What we need to do...
Lady Musgrave Award.
We need to do this in a metaphoric sense. We want to drop the anchor and allow the big ship to sail. So, the ship... Thank you. All right.
Oh, I think we're getting the signal that we have a break. So this is what we're going to do.
That's
Freddie,
right.
just so people really know that you're here, they hear your voice and they hear you talking, sing us something to a break.
You want to do it that way?
And then the big ship sit.
No, man. Freddie, you can't do it, sir. This is the great, iconic, superstar, Freddie McGregor. No, man. You are the break.
Right now, me ready, massive, hold on, steady. With the IRFM at lightning speed, yes.
Right.
Take a seat, say bones ready. Kashima them die for me sister, yes, she die too. And then the big ship sailing on the ocean. Right now, we don't want no commotion.
What?
Then the big ship a go to the bricks.
Yes. Whole bricks.
Radio, Irie FM.
Say when I'm ready, you must hold on steady. We're moving off at lightning speed, yeah. Take a seat and wait till I'm ready. I'm coming, so hold on steady, yeah. Big ship sailing on the ocean. We don't need no commotion. Big ship sailing on the ocean. Whoa, yeah. Say big ship sailing on the ocean. Big ship sailing on the ocean. Whoa, yeah. There's a time when the sea gets rough, the wind is blowing. Last night your eyes were telling me what words could never say. You need the room to breathe, you need the time to get away. It's a way for your heart, and I know just how you feel. Your dreams are real, and I would never hold you against your will. And so I will wait for you, just as long as you want me to. Yes, I'll wait for you. I know you'll come through. I hope you'll find that the things you need are the things you had with me. Yes, I'll wait for you. You know I'll wait. Stop playing hide and seek. Come on and rock with me.
No, sir. Mr. Brian, that one there so old we can't hear Freddie. Freddie voice last and I heard him. Wow.
Scratchy, but it good.
Him full of that, of course.
All
Freddie,
right.
it's so great to have an icon as yourself here with us.
Man, thanks.
We've been blessed over the last few weeks and months to have some true stalwarts in the business. We've had Frankie Paul here. We've had quite a few great artists here. We need to have all honor here as much as we can.
Well, nothing wrong with that. Iris our place. Always
No,
been
I
our
want
place.
to own it.
So,
Own it.
here,
Title.
here we are.
I know that you have a humongous repertoire of music that people love to hear from you. But one thing with you, I know, with the sons that you have and the production capability that they have, you must have something new and something that you're promoting as we speak.
I do.
See that? See that?
Enough.
What is latest with Freddie McGregor?
We have a single out on iTunes now with myself, a group from Negril. Wow, two wicked singer to I can tell you.
Yes.
And gentleman.
From Germany.
Named Babylon of the Nerve. Yes.
Really?
Neri and Kemar. Serious Youth, and real nice song. That's doing well right now, Europe-wise.
Yes.
And Clevie has just released a song on the Skylarking rhythm.
Yes.
Yeah, All About Us. And me have one tune now released on Big Ship. Well, it's not out yet. It's coming out soon, but it's been circulated to radio. The one the name Reggae Dancehall Boom. And it mad. And we also have a nice song with a duet with myself and Fiona.
Yes.
Which is one of Jamaica's finest
She
female
is
voices.
absolutely awesome.
And I love that song to death. It's called Love Won't Let Me Wait. It's a cover of Love Won't Let Me Wait.
But you see, you have a lot of work.
Yes, man. When I ease up, you see, one of the things is with Diana now. Me, Diana.
Yes.
I just say something about some people who pass through.
Yes.
But me, Diana.
Yeah.
And while I'm here, it's important for me to continue to work. Because then what's the point? What's the point being here?
Right.
And not do the work where you have to do.
Right.
So, likewise, I'm mad at peers too. We have some stalwart who write some of the finest songs, and I've recorded some of the finest songs over the years.
Yes, that's
and
true.
it's still here. So, what I really love hear them, I do the thing too, because it's still part of the music. And you're here.
I take it that, of course, you have done recordings with your sons. Both of them, of course, Chyna and, of course, Stephen. But Stephen, the producer, what is it like being in the studio with him? I mean, you're a veteran. You know what you know. You have your style. You have your flavor. But he also has his style and flavor, and he has gotten some successes. Give us an idea of what that vibe is like with you and the Genius.
One of the songs we worked on early was a song called They Don't Know, which is one of them dancehall classic too. And like myself, well, me hear the rhythm, and I said, I remember the bad Stephen. Yeah. And I said, Daddy, could I write a bad tune for this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to, I'm having his voice in my head right now. And that's him was saying,
I said to myself, whoa, what is Stephen do to me now?
Yeah.
When I listen it down, and I say, yeah, that tune, and the rhythm sound good. An elephant come through, and then we all a vibe, and he must say, no, sir. That thing, must say, no, sir. That thing ain't no good. And then in the studio, I say, yeah, they don't know what we know. They can do what we do. What am I going to do for stop our flow? Right now, the big ship is on the go. I said, no, sir.
No, sir.
That's not good. Another place, and we started work on it, and then it turned out to be a really nice song too. And, but working with them is fun still because them get to the stage now where I really give them big time pass. Music wise.
Kids.
I'm really understand what I'm doing, and Chyna too. Him really have a knack for it lyrically and otherwise melody. Him really have it like harmonies and them stuff. So together them just really work magic. So when me see them at work, I just laugh, and if we work together, we just fit in and we share ideas. And but nice team to work with.
One of the things I wanted to ask you too, Freddie, is that we have people who teach in school, and they have formulas, equations that people they teach their students and they figure it out. Is there a formula or an equation for you keeping so current?
Yes,
keeping so fresh. Everybody, if you do a song 20 years ago, it's fresh the way you deliver it. It's fresh the way people love it.
Because 20 years ago, my thought process was to make some songs that people will love 20 years
forward.
Yes.
So that's the formula.
So, for example, you go into the studio and you record a song. Big ship sailing on the ocean, and when I'm ready, you must hold on steady, and that's fine. And you do the lead vocal. You can't just leave it like that and just put it out.
Right.
But then I say, how me can make the song nicer? So I say, whoa, could I take some nicer harmony? Okay, let's try the harmony for the chorus, the big ship sailing on the ocean. So rather than just me singing it, we have harmonies around it. So the thing become more beautiful to the ear.
That's a great, the big ship song. Were you on a cruise when you wrote it?
No, I'm going to give you a story about Big Ship.
Tell me, because I need to know.
While recording what became the Big Ship album,
yes,
I was just recording some tracks, Linval and myself at Channel 1.
Right.
So, I try to complete the album because I'm going to go to England and
then
want the album ready in time. Green Steve, I'm going to put it out. So, Linval live in Stone Hill. So, this particular morning, we had planned to do an early early session.
Right.
So I went up to Linval's house to pick him up about 6:30 in the morning. I know Stone Hill kind of misty. There
early
was a
morning, yes.
there. So him have a swing and me sit down in the swing with a box guitar. And him a get ready inside. And we strum, remember they strum, and through the mist, we see a big ship coming at the, bigger than normal. That one there, and it have a whole heap of green containers on it.
Oh,
and
a cargo ship.
Catch me attention, yeah, and I said to myself, that ship, the big one. So Linval come to the door now, beckon to me, say, him soon come. And I said, Linval, come here, look on that ship, yeah.
Oh,
and him start look through the mist and look through down on the wharf until him spot it. And him say, yeah, that one here really big time stutter.
Yeah, right, I know.
And him gone back inside and get ready.
True, yeah.
So me now just sit down in the swing with my guitar now. Me I play a F major 7 G minor progression. I'm just sing big ship sailing on the ocean. Just that. Just keep on sing that stuck in my head.
Mad.
And so we went to studio now the morning and we recorded a portion of tracks for the album. And everybody got tired.
Right.
And Flabber pack up him bass guitar, Styler pack up him drumsticks, everybody. And but just remember the idea this morning.
Wow.
I'm say, hold on, gentlemen. We have one more thing we're gonna do. And everybody pause. I'm gonna go around the piano. I'm gonna start playing the progression. I'm gonna sing the chorus, Big Ship Sailing on the Ocean. Steely from Steely and Clevey walked over to the piano. And him start play a phrase, ding, 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 while me I play the progression.
Right.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. So Flabber now, here we are going. And just zip in bass case and take out
and plug it.
Plug it in and go so. Boom. Style rather than the drummer now.
Right.
Just take out the
Mike.
Mike, yeah.
Go back around the drum set.
Yes.
And just start go. And everybody in the engineer room now start shout out, say, hit tune. A vibe just build, and we actually recorded the track. And about 3 days later, I'm going to go back to it and start to pen the lyrics for it.
But did you think that it would have created such a mark where even your record label, Big Ship?
I didn't. But after a while, when we realized the impact it started to have, because one of the things that really led Big Ship on is the year when Big Ship came out. England went to war with the Falklands.
Oh.
So we'll ship it that go down them time. Every newspaper, the Mirror, the Mail, every newspaper in England every morning say ship a go down because real war are going.
Right.
And then I think the next big push was all the cruise ship lines caught on to the song.
Right, right.
And they start to play the song.
Their promotion.
They still promote it now, you know that.
No, I know that because every cruise ship have a music chart. And Big Ship still remains at the top of most of them.
It play in the room.
So every cruise they have going out, Big Ship.
Yes, man.
Coming in, Big Ship. And
You know what I'm getting from you, Freddie?
Awesome.
You're telling us a story about something that happened years ago. And the way you light up in reliving the moment, it tells us something. And what I'm getting from you, it's not just creating a song, it's a project. And it's just how everything is into it. And that enthusiasm and excitement. And you're just you're glowing talking about Big Ship.
Inspiration, you know, because it's all inspiration, you know, that's what it comes down to. Who knew that I was going to have that idea of Big Ship sailing on the ocean? Who knew that I was going to see that big ship that morning there? So it's just one of them things there. And push come to shove, I always wanted to write a song about airport, because we fly up and down so much. I was at Washington, D.C. I was signed to RAS Records at the time.
Yes.
And so I had a flight to Kingston. But we left from Baltimore airport.
Right.
So took me to the airport. We have 3.5 hours flight. I always love a window seat. And I said to myself, you know, I can use that 3 hours there and write a song that I think about. So my boarding pass, you know, I just
flip
put
it
on
round.
the table.
All right.
I start right. You know, I'm a longing to see you. I want to know what you've been doing over yonder. I'm going to catch this flight. And when I reach my destination,
while you're on the flight,
hope you'll be smiling. Yeah,
wow.
I think about it and I write it. And I reached about halfway with it. But then the thing about it, I wanted the chorus now to be something catchy and something that people could relate to. So I have to go back to like grandmother thing now. I say, you know something? I use that thing there and push come to shove. Some of us find a way for fit it in.
But you do realize
It's
that
inspiration, you know?
what you're giving us now, in terms of a pictorial of some of your greatest hits, maybe a lot of people don't know how those songs came about.
Well,
Yeah.
naturally,
And you're
yes.
giving them the opportunity
People
to hear it
really
right now.
just dance to it and love it.
And
because
love
it's
it.
a nice song, but
May I tell you?
And,
There's
and, and
true
now you're
inspiration
giving us
behind
new
it.
meaning.
Well,
Because
yes.
every time I hear this song now, I'll be thinking, oh, so Freddie was on a
Well,
phone.
I won't lie to
It
you.
was
When
a
I
misty morning and he saw a big ship.
when I think about push come to shove, it's a different story all together.
We won't even follow him.
No, I'm not Twitter, but don't follow me. Unfollow me on that one. And
No,
I must tell you, you helped
we
me a lot.
heard about
Oh
some of the
my.
new stuff. Now, when we talk about a Freddie Mcgregor and sounding exactly like your record, when we watch you perform, it's always mesmerizing. You have an upcoming performance in the US, where you'll be performing with your orchestra at Grooving in the Park. I've had the opportunity to see you perform with an orchestra before.
Oh, yes.
Awesome.
Um,
Reggae Symphony.
At the
Yes.
Broward Center. for
Broward
the
Center,
Performing
we were all
Arts,
there,
right?
yes.
Of course.
That was
I always
awesome.
remember that.
It
That's
was fantastic.
awesome.
How did
Yes.
that idea come about? I think I kind of know, listening to you talk about how your songs were created, but tell us how that idea to perform with an orchestra was born.
It was born out of the UK by a lady. Her name is Linda. Wonderful lady. She's from Ireland. She's Irish. But Irish people love Jamaican people. So
Yeah.
we share that. You would know that.
Yeah.
And so it was her idea, and the whole concept was built around John Holt.
Right.
Because in case people in Jamaica don't know, John Holt could have been knighted Sir John Holt in England based on his popularity and how much people look up to John Holt, and not just our Jamaican community.
Right.
Because John Holt is truly a huge star, especially when it comes to people like the Irish people. They respect him. Because John Holt has an album that I think falls in the top 3 greatest Jamaican albums. And that would be 1,000 Volt of Volts.
Yes.
So
Yes.
to Babandi with an album name. What's Babandi album called? Babandi Songbook. Them
Right.
album there, I feel at the top 3, 4
True.
Jamaica all-time great. So Linda had the concept, and they wanted to do it based on John Holt's 1,000 Volt of Volt.
Right.
And I was invited to be a part of the production team to help organize stuff. So they flew me to London, and we worked it out. It was with the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. It wasn't just any ordinary
Big
orchestra
thing.
either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that gave it the
Oomph.
fatness. you know.
Yeah.
And so we planned it, we worked on it, we got the rehearsals going, the scores were written for the orchestra. And that evening at the Hammersmith Apollo, I'll tell you that is one event I will never forget in my mind. Just like when I first saw Earth, Wind and Fire in about 1975 in Rhode Island. Never forget that event. So yes, that evening I opened for John Holt, of course. And I wanted to watch John Holt's show from the mixing console out front.
Right.
And that's where I watched it from. So that night after the show, I go backstage, and I said, boy, John, from tonight, your name Sir John Holt, Because, to hear it on a CD, I watched the show on a CD, to be there in the audience, completely different thing.
True.
When you see the lines around Hammersmith, and you see youngsters, and you say, yo, you come on the show, and I say, yeah, man, I buy a ticket for my grandma and my mom. And that kind of thing there.
Wow.
Everybody was there. 2 nights, sold out. That is one of the events that I will always remember. And from there, it kind of dawned to me that, yeah, why not do this in Florida and in New York? So, I link up John and I say, I think we should do this. And having the experience from doing that first one, it was easy to put it together. And we've done it at Broward Center for the Performing Arts.
It
I
was
think you should do it.
flawless.
I think you
It
should
was-
do it again.
Well, I will, certainly.
Because let me tell you, that was one event that I truly enjoyed.
That event worked out perfect because
was
one of the
great.
things with the venue itself, Broward Center for the Performing Arts, you have to start on time. And you have
Yes.
to end on time. So that gives us great challenge And we have to adhere to those rules and regulations. So,
Right.
but it was easy. It was an easy challenge for me still. And I mean, I'm glad you were there.
Yeah,
Yes,
it was
yes.
great.
At
We were
7,
great. We were there. It's
Yeah.
great.
At 7, Winston Barnes was on the stage.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Reggae and Symphony Showtime.
Done.
The curtain.
And to see our reggae greats or reggae men,
It was
so,
awesome.
dapperly clad,
And they
you know,
trashing them, man.
and
Dog
presenting
something.
reggae
Yeah.
music in
In
that sort of
format,
fashion.
yes. That was really
I was
special.
absolutely in awe. It was
That's it.
beautiful.
It's the
And
first
then we
time
did
ever
it
said tuxedo
in New
boss.
York just after that too. And
Right.
It was
We
the
did-
same response. We did it at Brooklyn College. It was the same response. People turned out in them, you know.
Any
evening
plans
clothes
for
and-
Jamaica? Do you? Because
I always wanted to do that event here.
Yes.
I still think about it today because it's one of the events that I'm sure our audience is here
They'll
will truly
appreciate it.
enjoy and
Absolutely.
appreciate.
It's awesome.
I guess if we can put the sponsors together and get it right, we can do it. But it's something I'd really love to do here, the way we've done it, as you have experienced.
Right. But if you feel like do it at Florida again, we do
And,
it.
and also we
love
have we have a symphony orchestra here in Jamaica too, which
Oh.
makes it
Right.
easier.
Right.
And they are our own Caribbean people. So
why I would really lobby for one in Jamaica. I think more Jamaicans should see our music being displayed in
In that
varied
format,
fashions.
yeah.
You know, different styles,
Yeah,
not
it's
just
really
and
nice
and
one.
understand that it can be
was
a
presented
classical
it's very
Very well.
special.
Yeah,
the
it
way
is.
it's
Very
done
well,
is
yeah.
very special. Cause we playing our original music, and then we have that little difference, you know, doing it. And I mean,
Edgy.
I'm a lover of John Holmes 1000 Volt of World. I could listen to that album all month
All the
long.
time.
There's some great
But
songs
and if you do it now, we
accompanied by
put China wine on the show.
Sure.
So that China wine could have us, you know. And then walk out in her stilettos.
Of
You
course,
understand? Yes.
kind of evening.
And of course, if people feel unfit, she do a little yoga in the middle of it. You understand?
Oh boy.
Right, China, we work you that day.
Now, Freddie, let's talk about some of the
Awards.
the right,
Ooh,
the,
look at
the
this.
awards that you brought to Buzz. Bones, you can showcase this while I read this.
Look at this.
here.
This is
So, of
beautiful.
course, Freddie Mcgregor was awarded with the Silver Musgrave Award by the downtown Kingston-based Institute of Jamaica in recognition of his contribution to the arts and science and literature of the arts. Congratulations, Freddie.
Thank you. Thank you.
How do you feel about
Wow.
this award that was bestowed upon you by your country?
Very proud.
And a mine and me proud.
No, man, seriously, we're proud and I'm humbled by it.
I tell you.
But the feeling I have now is like, I feel like I go Olympics and run second and get my silver medal.
You want first. You want the goal.
But no, man, it's the
Beautiful.
most wonderful feeling still, and I'm
Beautiful.
truly appreciative of the fact that they considered me for the award as well. These are things you never know
Right.
what's being planned until
Beautiful.
you get the letter. And when I got the letter, I was in Europe. But me, I said, wow, I wonder if it's really true or some fake thing. I found out it was true and told him, yes, I would be available. I would be there for it. And that's the other thing, too. I mean, it's really nice to be there for occasions
Get to
like
pick
this
up awards
because if
like
I
that.
wasn't there, I would have no idea how beautiful a function it would have been. And
And
it
how
was
meaningful
awesome and how
it is.
It's
meaningful
from Jamaica.
because it come from yard.
Yes.
And I mean, the other awardees as well. I mean, I was blown away by their achievements. I'm like, Jamaica have them kind of people, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, really serious. So I'd say enough respect to the Council and the Institute of Jamaica for remembering people who have done great work in this country who might not have been awarded or highlighted. And they find these people and truly award them. And I think that is great.
and doing it when they're living, because ever so often we are
It's when everybody
between
pass.
a rock and a hard place when so many of our greats leave us and they don't realize that you were truly appreciated.
Well, that one that made me even more happy that I was there to receive it in the flesh.
Very important. And Freddie, I see you have some of the greats with you.
Yeah, well, you know, we're powering big ship crew.
Look
You know,
here,
that's
man. A
the
long
time
time
for
we
big
don't
up
see
the
you there.
entire crew.
Last time me see you at Florida, you know, man.
They can call them the okra crew.
The okra. So you carry okra and give me
And
no.
have you mentioned your okra now, Freddie? Talk to us about the farming side of Freddie Mcgregor.
Freddie, yeah.
Boy, that's something else again. Well, farming, I love farming. I've always loved farming. But the thing that really drove me to it is when we're up on tour,
The food.
the thing when me enjoy the most is when we're driving.
Right.
Driving in our buses.
Right.
You drive through the countryside, it's pure farming.
Right.
If it's grape, it's miles and miles of grape. If it's whatever it is, it's miles and just pure rows of stuff going on. I always say, how we can do that at Jamaica?
Right.
Because the tractor, them use and them thing that too. So having access to some farmland, I know the right thing for do is produce. And not just for myself, because we just reap a whole heap of callalus, and a lot of it gone foreign, gone feed people as well as
You export
locally.
it.
Well, people buy it and
Carry up.
send it abroad. But the whole concept is that if we can feed our people here, if we can grow enough to feed ourselves, then we'd be doing well. And
True.
also we can export to make some money. We're good, but for the time being, I think we can really take care of ourselves. Because Jamaica, we have enough land here. If we get serious about farming, we can take care of ourselves very well. So I'm not bother itch with it. I just plant a whole heap of callaloo and a whole heap of okra.
We can't get some okra and callaloo.
Well,
You not get none neither.
We not get none.
we just put in
The one Garvey,
sweet
nyam off the
potato
whole
right
of the
now.
callaloo.
Potatoes,
We're
okay.
putting in a lot of sweet potato too.
Yes.
So at the moment, it's my first attempt at doing it on that scale. So we're still learning. I'm learning about the market and the exports and working with Rada to try and learn more
What
about
size
how best
land
to
is
go.
that? I mean, in terms of when you're doing the callaloo and the sweet potato and all of that, it gotta be a bit of land.
Well, yes.
You try humble out the thing.
Yeah.
You might humble out the thing, no, you know.
And-
Well, you know, bones are 1 acre, you know.
No, man. If you
I
have,
should have put 2-0 behind. It's
I'll
100.
if you have 3 acres of callaloo,
Yes.
it's a whole heap of callaloo. Because,
But I know 3 acre, yeah.
We reap truckloads of callaloo.
I know
Yeah.
3
And-
acre.
and
See,
okra too.
see my boss said, what's another 3
But
acre? You know?
no, we're farm for much more land than that.
Freddie,
Quite a bit.
how do you feel? How do you feel when you're reaping?
That's the nice part.
And the
Because
sweet part.
you plant the thing, and you care for it, and you watch it grow, and now it's reaping time. It's when yesterday we reaped sweet potato. Yeah, man.
Nice.
Enough
Oh, yes,
sweet
sir.
potato, and then big and pretty and pink.
No, man.
And look
My
nice.
boss,
But-
enough potato.
And
that's true.
also, we into horse racing too. So
Oh, yes,
it's a horse breeding farm as well. And we race them, we breed them, we sell them too. It's just
You
part
get
of
some
our
good
love,
manure
really,
for
you
your
know.
farming.
Well, look now, it worked out just
Yeah,
perfect.
it's
'Cause I
perfect.
can
Yeah, man.
tell you,
Your farm
the horse
really need-
manure me use for my
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Your farm really needs some good showers.
Boys, I can't manage you.
For the past few weeks, we have
You
been
getting some
Showers.
showers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
some really good ones too.
It's really good though, and I
Yes.
see where more entertainers
Yes.
are not just doing the music, but a lot of persons are gravitating towards farming, eating what they grow, and big up to Muta Baruka.
And
Yes,
Richie
Rasta.
Steve
Yeah.
and the whole crew.
So Steve and Chyna is a part of the
No,
farming.
Richie Steve
Oh
myself.
yeah, Richie
Richie,
Steve.
oh, yeah.
Yes, man.
Richie,
Richie.
I'm
And
long
Sassy,
time from
Yeah.
him.
I see Agent Sasko as well,
As well.
reaping
So,
from his backyard
It's a
farm.
good thing and his inspiration too. And somehow I just think farming and music just goes so hand in hand.
Absolutely.
I have a
Really
little
nice,
farm
you
too.
know?
Me have 1 millimeter acre.
Yeah.
So
And
one
it's
sweet
also
pepper grow.
encouragement to the youths of this country too.
Yes.
Make them understand say farming is not something derogatory,
Yeah.
A nice thing. If you,
It is.
brethren, if you just put your hand on even the square, just
Yeah.
plant something.
Yeah,
and watch
because when
it
I
grow.
reaped my
Yeah.
scallion, it wasn't as big
What?
as St. Elizabeth, but
But they came out nice,
I felt
right?
good. Yeah, and my tomatoes, and I am watching my pineapples every day. Me, I wonder if it's not ready yet.
Well,
So-
you will know when
She
it's ready.
hire people
It'll
to
look
do it,
pretty.
you see?
No, I do it myself. I do it
Hire
myself.
people rich.
No, Freddie, I don't have any acres. It's just my little garden.
You get
and
the pleasure out of doing it.
I do.
That's the whole purpose.
Yes, man.
I won't say I don't farm.
Well, you should.
I have a farm, but I don't. No, I have a.
Start thinking about it.
Hey, one thing you can't, me can't run out a coconut.
Well, you 5 and 2 root of color.
No, man. No, well, we have hundreds of
Scotch
coconut
bonnet,
trees.
it's not hard for grow either.
You know, we have hundreds of coconut trees. Hundreds, yes.
So we can trade, we can barter.
Make a link.
Sweet potato.
Sail your big ship over to the right ocean. We'll load it up with some coconuts.
Okay. No, where can we see Chyna Whyne and Freddie Mcgregor perform? What's the itinerary looking like?
Are we going to do a duet?
I was going to ask if you're going to perform together.
Not
used to me.
Not together. Your individual itineraries.
You first.
All right, Chyna Whyne.
Well, I am just finishing off my album. Barry O'Hare is producing it. So
Barry.
Barry.
Yeah.
Barry.
You'll never be sorry working with Barry. Don't tarry.
Yeah, so we're finishing up the album, and then I'm just going to be scheduling some live shows, really. We're going to try and get on the St. Mary's one, the Capleton show.
St. Mary, come from?
Hopefully, as a new artist, to, kind of be on that one, and just start getting out there. Live is one of my strong points, so I just want to start just, getting on some shows, meeting with the right promoters, linking with the right people, and just start the ball rolling.
So things are coming in gear.
Yeah, man, things are going.
All right, Freddie. Me know, so you probably don't remember all of your date.
We shall be listening.
So we are looking for the Okra King now.
Freddie, how your itinerary?
We haven't, man. For itinerary now.
So that me I tell you, Okra King, step in.
Well, June. We're going into June now, my month.
Yes.
Oh.
So June 18th, we have a show at Mona Visitors Lodge.
Right.
It's for the JP Association, people who have to sign your document.
Justice of the Peace, yes.
Right, so, you want to make sure you entertain those people well.
Yes.
That's one to look
Very
forward
important,
to.
yes.
And then in June also, it's Grooving in the Park on June 25th.
New York.
25.
Yes.
Which is 2 days before my birthday.
Oh, yes.
So I'm going to get a grooving birthday present.
Yeah, I tell you.
And that's going to be a big one. Ken Boo, Leroy Siblings, myself, Daddy Uri, Busy, and Taros Riley.
Yes.
Along with R. Kelly. Me not sure that I go. No, we're not finished. We have a symphony orchestra, which is called the Grooving in the Park Symphony, Reggae Symphony Orchestra. And we have a choir as well that is going to work with us. It's called the Lennox Road Baptist Choir. And so that show there, who down New York can miss it? Now make your friend tell you about it. You want to witness it for yourself.
Awesome. I went
It's
one
going to
year.
be an awesome
Last year,
show.
it was fantastic.
Baby face and all
Okay.
this. Yeah, baby face.
And then on the 28th, I have a concert in Albany, New York. The city of Albany is putting on an outdoor festival. So we're lining that as well. And then that takes us to July, where we're heading out to the UK for some dates there at our 2 venues. And then we're down over to Europe, take care of some dates, and we'll come back into the States and Canada and go back to Europe in the summer. So enough work. I true to my roots, still have a roots up the place, and
your passport
we
done.
still promote it, We need a couple more pages soon, but
your passport done.
We're good.
It sounds really fantastic. It's now 9:30 inside the E-Buzz. We have a break coming up, but we're getting the signal to go to Tony T's feature. So what we do. Are you on social media, Freddie and Chyna Whyne?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Okay, so what Tony does is to track the highs and lows of social media with our entertainers. So we're going to find out this week. Tony, what's popping?
Hey, I'm Tony T with the 411 on What's Poppin' on social media with your favorite celebs. What's hot, what's not, your social media highs and lows. Skanking sweet in the spotlight this week is Chronics. Here's your social media high. Thank you, London. This is how Mr. Roots and Chalice Chronics summed up a video of him performing his single Smile Jamaica in front of a sold-out O2 Brixton Academy in London. Jamaican flags waving, hands waving, ideal background singers of fans singing in a chorus, phone lights up, now that's lit. It doesn't stop there. Chronix then shared another video performing on British music television BBC Two, later with Jules Holland on Tuesday night. Skanking on British TV, your grandchildren will have this cool thing to watch Jamaica, captioned Chronix. Now how groovy is that? And just when you think Chronix must really have it going, hear this. The roots reggae singer also shared a flyer of an upcoming tour with hip-hop and R&B giants Nas and Lauryn Hill. Keep doing it for the love, Chronix. Skanking real sweet indeed. What's not? Petty Betties. Who keyed the range? In a series of videos making the rounds on social media, Conscience has accused a big belly Rasta surrounded by a bunch of men, thus looking like a celebrity, for the keying of his green Range Rover in Miami over the weekend. Big belly Rasta celeb? Somehow the fans heard iOctane. iOctane then made this post. Wait for it. When the hate don't work, they start telling lies. More time you have to take bad things and laugh, cause them go loo. We focus. Conscience then followed up with 2 more videos in which he proceeded to say he did not call any names. All he did was give the description he got from the valet, and either way, Chyna range is a soft move. So Mr. Me no frightened for nobody. If you move past it and I try crack the globe, why do follow-up videos? And why did you delete them? There is a crack in there somewhere. Maybe better you try conquer the globe. That's the deets on your social media highs and lows. I'm your girl Tony T. Who will it be next week? Watch that post. I'm out.
Thank you there, Tony T. Whoa.
Well, by the way, Tony, Conscience out of the row and see you. Moving on.
Still didn't find out which big belly Ras keyed the range.
Big belly Ras, that's rare.
Who that is.
That don't really happen much, you know. Big belly and Rasta don't go together.
Sounds like something is wrong, no?
Yes, yes.
Means they're not having a lot of okra or callaloo.
No, I get there. It's a high-calorie veg diet.
Or maybe they're eating fast food.
Fast? Or they're eating the food fast.
Whichever.
Yes. All right, so we have the Red Stripe Premier League. It's a big up. Big things happening. And we want to have a quick chat with the assistant brand manager, Karishma Kelly. Karishma, welcome.
Hi, good night. It's Reshima.
Oh, Reshima, sorry.
Yeah, Reshima.
Reshima.
That's interesting.
That's a unique name, Reshima.
Shima Beth.
Yes,
how are you?
I am doing well.
Tell us a little bit about the Red Stripe. Where is it going to be? What's the admission? And what's on the entertainment package there?
Okay, so on Monday, June 5 is when we close the curtains on the Red Stripe Premier League season for 2016-2017. It will be at the National Stadium. The gates open at 5 p.m. and the kickoff is at 8:30. We encourage fans to come out early because we have a lot of pre-match entertainment. So we want them to come out early and be a part of that experience before the actual matchup begins. The entrance fee is $1,500 for grandstand and it's $500 for the bleachers.
All right, who's going to be playing there? Who's the teams? For people who don't know.
Portmore United and Arnett Gardens United.
Awesome.
And our entertainment package includes iOctane, Ding Dong, and the new female sensation, Shensia.
Okay.
Yes.
How much? Remind us again of the admission, and are there outlets?
Pre-sold.
So the admission is $1,500 for grandstand and it's $500 for bleachers. There are no pre-sold tickets, but the ticket outlet will open as early as midday at the National Stadium, so persons can come out early and purchase their tickets.
Reshima, before you go, remind us who, what, when, where, and what time should we come out?
So it's the Red Stripe Premier League finals on Monday, June 5 at the National Stadium. Gates open at 5 p.m. Match kicks off at 8:30. We encourage persons to come out early. We have live entertainment with iOctane, Ding Dong, and Shensia.
Me did it. I'll be there, baby.
All right, thank you so much.
That is good. Thank you so much for having me. Have a good night.
All right,
Same to you,
Thank you, man.
Reshima
Kelly.
Assistant brand manager, and it's all about Red
nice
Stripe
lineup,
Premier League.
If you're walking, so I don't know if you're walking them stilettos.
I don't think that would work very well.
No, as a halftime show.
No, you know
Yes.
what? We can't have Freddie Mcgregor here and not give him like a rhythm. And I think
Hey, let's do that. You know how important that is.
it is.
Yes.
Like just drop a rhythm and vibe.
Hey, by the way, Brian, make it dusty.
Yeah, do it.
Come on, turn that up. Turn that up,
I
Brian.
think you should do the intro, Bones.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present you live on the E-Buzz exclusively, Freddie McGregor.
Oh Lord, now me hear bones just a talk and they go on, but right now we're gonna do it for you.
Radio.
Oh Lord, now yeah. So many people wanna see me stop loving you. No way. So many people wanna see me stop loving you. Yeah, why? Coof them now, Ivory FM, coof them. Coof them with the rubber dub selection. Come on, coof them bones, beg you, coof them. Coof! Coof them with the rubber dub selection. Cause, and then the mommy can't tell them when we play. Them daddy can't tell them when Kashima them a fling down selection. Say no DB sound can't stick around. Yes, this is brand new. Coming from Gavin and the crew. Said this is brand new. I'm telling it to you. Yeah. Tell them, sister.
So many people wanna see me stop loving you.
Oh, Lord, man.
So many people wanna see me stop loving you. No way, no way, no.
Oh Lord, now this young woman have a voice like.
Boy, me I tell you.
Yes, she bad like yours, like. Wow.
Chyna Whyne in a timer. Log on to this sign.
Hey.
Me like orange, you love pine.
Yes, she looks so fine, yeah.
Turn over.
Yo.
Icon.
The buzz full of vibes.
No, hey.
No, that was really, Bones feeling the vibe as well.
No, I mean, I tell you, I just because Freddie, I can't. You know, me start DJing dead for hungry. You understand?
A DJ.
You hear it? That's true.
Sing.
If me start sing Big Ship, sink. But guess what? It's a yacht.
I love when you're a DJ, you're mad.
Yeah, me bad, but me not fi sing.
They never jump on one to show them.
That's true, man. But
Do
you
a
know,
thing, mash
why you
up
do
the
your
place.
thing in a car?
All right, we're going to open the phone lines right now and give our listeners an opportunity to interact with Freddie McGregor and our music artist, Chyna Whyne. The numbers to call are 974-5051
974-5043
or 974-5079. We're taking your comments, questions, or big ups.
Yeah, and Freddie is here. A long time Freddie not come here.
Long time.
Long time?
And a long,
I
but
think so.
Yeah. No, it's long time. You know why you think it's not a long time? Because we had you on What's the Scoop, which was a different show.
Yeah, but you don't come
That
from
was so
Buzz.
different. That's
On
true,
Buzz,
you know, a long
yeah.
time another
The
Buzz.
last Buzz
You're
you
right,
come here.
man. Around that's how we did that.
Right, and you
Yeah.
go down a mangoes and eat our food. So big up Pablo down a
Yeah,
mangoes.
talk my business.
Pablo.
All right,
No,
the phone
everybody
lines
say
are already blowing
fish.
up. Bus through calling you
Lots
live.
of food. Welcome.
Yeah, man, big up.
Blaze it, youth.
Blaze it, one.
Big up yourself. Big up Printer.
Yeah, man. Friends out of the don't know my brother, you know.
Yes, man. Big up Printer all the time, man. Freddie McGregor and
blaze
Chyna
it.
Whyne, they're here.
Yeah, man. I want Freddie McGregor.
Yeah, big up yourself, my brother.
Yeah, man. Big ship sailing on the ocean, you know.
No commotion. Everything
Yeah, man.
We'll be
good.
on our
no
portion.
promotion. That's what I say.
Yeah, man, give thanks.
Cheers. You like where you do your thing, Dada.
Yes, sir. We have the new tune them coming at you. True.
Yeah, man. Just go and be famous and then till now. You see me, I say?
Yes, Papa.
Be a consciousness. We got the whole of big ship. You see me, I say?
Yes, man. Let's
Yeah,
take
man. Go
care of
and do your
yourself.
thing, Dada. We do a listen to you, me.
All right.
Foundation,
Bones a
elder,
nice
you
up
see me,
the
I say?
place. Yeah, man, it's all good. Give thanks and
Yeah,
just take
man.
care of yourself,
Yeah,
brethren.
get to burn it. So I go and Chyna Whyne now.
Hey, cool.
Yeah, man. I
Everything's
don't want to find her. You see what I say? Yeah, man. We now rewind. You see what
Chyna Whyne. You want to take it to a diner?
Yeah, man. I don't know. Blaze it. Princess like the vibe. You see what I say?
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, just go on the music, see me. You see me, I say?
Yeah, man. Thank
Yeah,
you.
man, blaze it, make it burn. Conscious music, yeah, listen. You see me?
All right, give thanks for listening.
Respect
Big
you.
up.
Give thanks.
Yeah, man, whoa.
All right, thank you so much for calling. So we're taking your calls, your question, your comments, your big
Chyna,
ups.
you're
We
bad.
have Freddie Mcgregor. We also have Chyna Whyne in studio. Freddie, you've been in the game a minute, and listening to you even talk about your own music and how you go about your own production. What do you think about some of the music of today?
Some good music is being made still.
True.
And I think we could have paid more attention to some of them.
Mm-hmm.
But all in all, the young producers, they can't knock them for doing what they're doing. And my only wish was that they would have really take a stock of what the body of work that was done before, because maybe you can draw a lot from that.
Or use it as
in
a
terms of
yardstick.
keeping it,
Yeah,
and in terms
yeah.
of keeping it more yard, because at the end of the day, a lot of young youths now who are producers kind of get rhythm tracks from the internet, so to speak.
Right.
And they're usually more hip-hop sounding rhythm. And sometimes some youths play some songs to me, and I kind of break it down and I show them, all right, if you did play the drum that way, check that one drop there. You know, with the same groove when I play, I mean, I show them how different to that sound. So that just become a nice reggae track as opposed to having that hip-hop thing. Because while we don't knock hip-hop still,
Yeah.
hip-hop
But
is a
enough to do it.
genre where it's not ours, and we can do it quite like them people.
Right.
But them people that love what we do. So if we can put the emphasis on creating our thing, we force them to love it like Rihanna love Richie Steven thing. And it work, you know. We just want to create something so them can love it, take it on, and that's how we go and really make money and benefit from the thing anyway. But I think we're doing pretty good so far. We see you like Rush and other stuff. As one of the young producers them, and I'm make headways and a portion of them youngsters that make some good music. So I wouldn't be biased in saying we're not making good music right now today. It's just a different time and a different generation.
One of the things I wanted to ask you, Freddie, when
Wait, we
we
have
have a
a
call.
call.
I have a question for you. All right, Buster caller, welcome.
Yeah, good night.
Good night to you.
DJ Bone.
That's a me, youth.
Don't try to test the big ship, you know.
No, sir. Look here, I am a yacht. He's a cruise liner.
Sell him in.
Oh, my.
About a St. James, guarantee of beer.
Then no must.
You know, we have to big up Freddie Mcgregor, real true legend.
Yeah, man, thank you.
Yeah, man, we don't know annually stumpy sound.
Eh?
Yeah, for the boss, we have to big it up, you see me?
Unruly, stumpy,
Why name unruly stumpy sound?
mad.
Yeah, out of New York.
Mad thing.
But I unruly joke with this, a part of the team from Montego Bay.
Yeah,
Yes,
man, mad
yes.
thing. Mad thing.
Yeah, man, so a true legend. And we have for the
Mad thing.
icon up on the radio, we have to call in.
Yes.
Yeah, man, we'll give thanks to that.
Yeah, man,
Give
just
thanks.
continue to do the good work. We just have to make a fast run through.
All right, Papa.
All right, no
Now,
run.
Chyna, big up yourself. Big up the music artist.
You don't know.
right.
You
Chyna
know that.
Whyne.
Chyna Whyne.
All right, we continue
And she looking
buzzing.
fine.
Up.
Up. My
Wonders
brother.
and sign.
Thank you.
Tell you.
All right.
Freddie, one of the things I wanted to ask you, how important it is to have some sort of formal training in the music. I hear when you speak of notes and the progression, and a lot of people will hear that and go, progression, where my progress go? Where gone? Where my talk about the alphabet for? But how important is it for artists in terms of producers and artists to know the importance of the formal parts of it in terms of things that you speak of?
Yeah, I wish I had formal training.
Sound that way there?
No, I wish.
It sounds that
Because
way.
it'll really help me to do much more. More things that I would have wanted to do. I hear them, but I can't do them.
How do you
Because I
learn
wasn't trained
what
to
you
do
had
it.
so far?
But the things that when me can do, them come naturally for me. Because like when me a youth, I'm the studio one. Most probably the youth that could stay in the studio. Because picnic can't stay in the studio. You know, you
Right.
make nice and you get trouble.
Right.
And back then it was 2-track recording, so you can't make noise in a studio. You have to
Right.
stay
You have to
quiet.
keep
That's why
quiet.
them say red light. When the red light they come on, everybody dumb.
Quiet, yeah.
And every time the musicians take a break, when I go around the drum set and fool around little. When Jackie get up from the piano and them go have lunch, I go around and go bang around and Same thing with the bass and thing. And when you hear the door squeak and them a come, you just run back over the corner like you never do nothing. Because you know want them run you out of the studio.
Right.
But you learn. You just watch them. It's like watching people drive car and you say, you know, so I can do it. I'm doing foot so. When my person.
You learn by
and
ear.
chain so.
Yes.
And before you know, you can do it.
That's true.
So it really helped me to formulate my music. Because like bass line is something more important to me. And you want to make sure your song have a nice bass line where people are going to really jam to. And so too other instruments. And the little that I know, I put them to good use. But I really wish I had formal training, because when we hear some youth from like Edna and them play some music sometimes, you're like, wow. And me hear people sing and make me say, wow, wish I could have sing like them too. It's just one of them things, you know, you just use what you have and do the best you can with what you have and what you know.
And who are the best right now are our callers? We have one online. Buzz through caller.
Yes, born.
Bless.
Big up yourself, turn drive amber clean and listen to the one of Tashima.
Bless
Mr.
up.
Mcgregor.
Yes,
big up
Papa.
yourself and Tiny Whyne, I wish you wine.
Sure.
Chyna Whyne.
Chyna Whyne.
You're bossing on it. The name there?
Darling, give me and boss your trailer.
Yeah, man. I hear me listen, you know, Mr. Mcgregor.
Yes.
Scotland days, you know.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
Scotland was the place.
Yeah, that time jingles just come from country.
Yes, man, jingles and Pepsi.
Yeah. So, my life, me I go out with my friends. Every one of your tune, me love them.
Yeah, man, thank you.
Every tune, born.
Yes.
Want to big up yourself now. As the big man just said, don't try to test Freddie Mcgregor.
No, sir. Never test Freddie.
Yes, that's a DJ. Go on, DJ.
If I test Freddie, I will be daddy.
I really think, man. But I hear more big up my brethren them up at Bubba Hill.
Yes.
Yes, Papa.
Yeah, man. I know them are listening, you know, Mr. Mcgregor.
Yeah, man, Rastafari bless the item upon the hill, man. Jaga
yeah,
and
man,
protect,
Bubba
you know?
Park, all that priest them up at Bubba Hill, man.
I know, so like how you said that, too.
I'm clean lock for IRFF every day. I'm clean and turn drive, you know.
Sure.
Yeah,
Watch
man.
out. Lucky dude.
Lock.
Lock.
Yeah, man, you don't know the station.
Marlon Samuel's father, Marlon Samuel, no left it out. Right now, my name, listen. Him don't turn off radio and just plug it out.
Marlon
So every
Debout.
time we plug in Iris,
I think Marlon Debout now out here. Big up yourself, Marlon
Yeah, big
Samuels.
up Marlon Samuel.
Marlon Debout, man.
Yeah,
man.
big up on
Enough
yourself, man.
respect.
And my girl, whiny, why your body?
Chyna Whyne.
Don't worry, when we see her the first time, I whiny, we call her too.
Yeah.
It's Chyna Whyne.
Read. The name of the time, man.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you.
No?
And that boy is nice.
Thank you.
And if you say ball of it, make sure you feel out the head, that's it, no shape body, you know. It's alright.
You know what?
I love shape.
My head ball, but make sure you feel it up if it's shape bad.
No, man, it look good, man. It look good. Our
That one look
head
good.
turn up.
Oh,
Alright,
God,
but when you
caller.
say that, the shit, alright, man.
Yeah,
Like, you have a
man.
nice spice, man.
Thank you.
Respect, caller.
Boy.
Yeah, man, just big up yourself, man. Big up yourself, I'm a clean. Yeah.
Yes,
Alright,
I.
thank
You
you
know,
so
so
I
no
much.
one
want to big up
place that
yourself,
you
man.
need
Now
to-
I've got my brethren them up at Bubba Hill again.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Big up, turned up at Glengale.
Yes.
Yo, Mr. Mcgregor, big up yourself. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
Yes, man.
All right,
That's
thank you.
majestic.
Big ship
guy.
sailing.
Calling.
Thank you.
Big ship sailing. Big ship
I
sailing.
Don't
know,
forget
say.
X. If the lock, if I always attempt to the big one. X, we know you're not a taxi listen right now. Big up yourself, Mr. Mcgregor.
Yes, sir.
Big up yourself. I'm clear.
No
Big
love.
up yourself.
Respect.
One love.
One
Alright,
love.
one
One
Give
love.
thanks for calling. Call
Yeah,
her
man.
Iron Badman.
I tell you, I know some crew are listening right now. To me know so the whole of Manning's Road are listening. Shut have a big radio when turn on them time.
That's how you figure.
Beer taxi man get around
Oh,
and the gas
yeah, man.
station there. So I'm big up them people.
You
they
sure
see
not
me.
your taxi them?
Nah, man. Big up big ship crew to them.
I mean, you probably have a fleet of taxi. I sell okra, though.
Well, papi.
Yeah.
Where the okra man gone? He gone. Where he gone?
Alright, I
What's
think
the
we
outside
have...
of cook okra?
Seize the top, me a forward.
Alright, let's take
Wow.
this one. Buzz through calling you live.
Welcome, caller. Buzz through.
Alright, think we're not hearing that caller, but we're on the button. We have a few minutes remaining.
Yeah.
Any uplifting messages, Chyna Whyne, Freddie Mcgregor, for upcoming entertainers, Jamaicans in general, and people around the world, persons who are having a difficult time, people who are thinking, you know, they're trying consistently and it is not happening for them, persons who are broken, persons who are on the verge of giving up, persons who are thinking that it's hard, life is hard? Any uplifting words or messages?
I would personally say always do what comes from your heart. Do you, because you can do you the best. If you try to be anybody else or anything else that you're not, you always have to try to do that. When you do you, it just comes very naturally, you know? And you don't have to have any airs and graces. You can just naturally just go through. And for people who, you know, finding it hard to find the encouragement to say like that you're an artist and you're trying to get through and you can't get through, you've got to just keep going. Because if you've been blessed with something, if you're blessed with a talent, you know, every dog has their day, as it say, you know. It's like, and Rome wasn't built in a day. Sometimes it takes a while for, you know, even I talk about myself, it's taken a while for me to get to this point where I'm really ready to, you know, to hit the world on a global level, you know. And I've had my ups and downs, and I've had my times of thinking, boy, I don't know if we can really, you know, make it, we can't take it no more or whatever. But I've had to pull myself up. You know, I'm sure you've been through many times like this, Freddie. You have to pull yourself up, you have to strong up yourself, and you say, boy, I've got it, I've got what it takes, I've got the talent, let me just forward. And that's it. Just keep on, you know.
I absolutely love your accent.
You do?
Yeah, she says, you know, you got to forward. How do you just forward like that? You understand what I'm talking about? Hey, Chyna Whyne, I love it.
Freddie.
You know, there's just so much stuff happening right now.
Yeah.
And the truth is that things and times are really rougher than they've ever been for a lot of people. Yeah. And I know it's great for some people, but for a lot of people, it's not pretty.
Them ships
and
sink.
So,
yeah.
well, you have to just ask the people them for pray and just hold fast. And in whatever you're doing, just pursue it and go hard. Because it's one way out. It's either you go for it or you just give up. And there's no time, there's no space and time for giving up.
Absolutely.
If you really go for what you need. You have to just go all out for it and get it done. As for me, it's kind of different. And more I said this too. I'm going to say this because and every time we get to talk them, we
talk it.
For enough other people, people reach out for what they want and what they need, and people pray for what they want and what they need. What me can say to some people, so when me pray, me talk to His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Selassie first.
Yeah.
Yes, and my prayer goes to the ultimate one through him, the King.
Yes.
So, for some reason, him always grant me the favor. Anything me ask him always grant me. I mean, granted now, me have to do my part, you know. Of course. I'm saying, you do what you have to do, and I will do the rest.
You'll help
That's
me.
my whole mindset in a life, from my youth. As me leave country when me a little youth, come a town, but me a look carrying the music. Me never know that go.
Right.
So I must him did guide my path. And all me have to do is just humble myself and try go with the flow.
True.
So as far as my entire life goes, is him guide and protect me. I come to Kingston, me never get picked yet. And one time Kingston is rough. Them we the back in the early 70s and but him just guide my path and guide me through. So what me can tell you is if you put your trust and your faith in the Most High and really pray for the things, ask for the things you want in a life, pray for them and work hard, you get it. Okay. As for me, may I tell you how my one happened. I can't say the same for
everybody else.
But some people pray to a man say Jesus, God Almighty, Allah, whoever it may be, because I know at the end of the day, it's the one and the same God everybody I talk about. Right. So, you know, in everything you do, you have to have that about you too. Because you have to understand, says Him who create you and not you yourself.
Right.
So the things you want get done, if you try to do them just by yourself, you're going to have difficult times.
True.
And maybe I just even people Him send around you as angels too, for help you through too. But we have to have them awareness then. I think my country need to come back to that because I think we lose enough of that thing. True. Although we have enough churches, but we lose enough of that. So, my people out there and the Irish listeners,
tell you,
just stay firm in your faith, man, and just pray to the Almighty for the things you need. And He will grant it to you.
Absolutely. Well said. We say to you, replace your fear with faith.
Yep.
All right. We have
just be strong.
a few minutes remaining on this note, we want to say a big thank you to you, Freddie Mcgregor, and Chyna Whyne for coming through, and again for being so professional and on time. Really appreciate
really go for it, and
hey,
really
Chyna,
nice meeting you know.
Yeah,
for the first
Chyna
time.
Whyne, I'll be coming for some yoga lessons.
Good, come.
Because I need to meditate all the crosses.
The crosses onto your life.
Oh my goodness!
I love my listener them, you know.
Them love you too.
Sure, if you ever know.
Them love you, man. That's why we're taking them out as a booking on the big ship. Ship always ramming up.
Real solid listenership, and then people love music and always big up our music too.
One thing I like with the ship is always has a genius on board.
Yeah, and it Daka Kingston.
And it Daka Kingston. Yeah, that's right.
All right, thank you to our producer Gavin Grant. Big up to DJ Brian. Big up to Nicholas Francis.
Yes, we say thanks to Mark Hudson, the man who keeps us connected. Senior Francis, respect in every aspect.
And big up to Tony T for giving us the highs and lows on social media.
And of course, all the lovely lady, Chyna Whyne.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to say this really, really quickly.
Go right ahead, darling.
You know, it's the 55th anniversary of the Jamaican independence in August.
Yes.
Okay, so I've been asked in London for them to film a half-an-hour documentary on me as being first generation born, parents going to London in the 50s, me being born there, and now coming back to Jamaica. So that's what Michaela is there filming at the moment. So it's going to be shown in London at the film festival.
See me here? Big up me auntie and me granny there. What? All right.
Everybody, boss.
Hello. Big up me aunt Calma in England. Stanmore.
Oh my goodness. It has been a pleasure. We did say at the start of the show that it was going to be fun, and it was simply fantastic. My name is Kishima Francis.
And I'm DJ Bones. Stay tuned. Muta Baruka is up next with the cutting edge. Yes,
see you next week. Same place, same time.
Big up yourself.
Irie FM. I did lick that.
If you think we done, we just a come.
Poor man things 2 day madness. Seal on top of seal, my love.
Bargain turn up.
Look at the price. Them a give us nothing.
Yes, boy. With these prices, I can fix up the house now. You see me?